Incumbent Tyree Jones is still leading former interim Sheriff Marshand Crisler in this race. 16 WAPT Scott Simmons joins us live now from Sheriff Jones' watch party in Jackson. Scott.
Yeah, Tyree Jones, suffice to say, feeling pretty confident right now, pretty large margin in this race.
Yes, the numbers are in, and we feel very confident where we are right now with the numbers, and I think that we will be, well, I know that we will be victorious, or we are victorious at this point. So I'd just like to say thank you to the citizens of Hinds County for trusting your vision as it relates to me leading this county as the Hinds County Sheriff and going into the November general election as a Democratic nominee.
Looking back at this race, it was largely a debate over the Raymond Detention Center, a sticking point for previous sheriffs before you. Moving forward, do you feel like you had some momentum in getting past that detention center?
Yes, I had a lot of momentum. One thing I didn't do, I never shied away from the issue that we were facing. I was transparent with the community about the issue we were facing as well. Not only that, we were able to put more measurements in place to be able to put ourselves in a position where we wouldn't be compromised with that facility anymore. And we've been very successful with that thus far as well. So I look forward to continuing to address those issues. And the Raymond Detention Center is my #1 priority outside of public safety and law enforcement for all of Hinds County as a whole.
So many escapes recently. How do you turn the table? In other words, plug that hole?
Well, again, you know, it's all about leadership, first of all. And I think it's all about having the trust of the people. I adopted an issue and a problem that was long withstanding. On the day that I was actually elected, there was a contempt order that was filed in U.S. District Court. So on the day that I was elected, I immediately had to start addressing some of the issues and the past issues with that facility. But again, we've been able to move forward. We're building a new facility, and I look forward to continuing to partner with those that are responsible for building the new facility as well.
You were able to get a pay raise for deputies. Obviously, there's a manpower battle underway. How do you get people to come to Hinds County when they're being offered bigger paychecks in other markets?
Well, just like you said, recruitment and retainment is a #1 priority for me as well as it relates to administration issues, because we were losing deputies, but as you know, we have provided historical pay raises to our deputies, our detention officers, our dispatchers, and just recently we were able to give our court bailiffs and court security deputies a significant pay raise as well, just as of earlier this week or late last week as well. So these are just some things to be able to recruit, retain our people, but what else is very important to that is we have not affected the budget or the taxpayers of Hinds County during these pay raises. We've been able to reallocate monies that we were already funded to be able to facilitate these pay raises.
Congratulations, Sheriff Jones.
Thank you as well.
All right. So Tyree Jones now poised as he moves into the November runoff election. He will be facing a candidate in that race. He also is poised to be the first African-American sheriff in Hinds County to be reelected to this office. We're live in Jackson. Scott Simmons, 16 WAPT News.
Thank you, Scott. And Hinds County Sheriff's candidate Marshand Crisler trailing behind Tyree Jones tonight in the primary election. Earlier, he spoke about what he believes should be the main focus for the next sheriff.
I think that voters and certain citizens of Jackson Hinds County have to understand the only way this process works is you have to participate. And the role of the Hinds County Sheriff is to ensure that they make the #1 thing, the detention services. They need to make sure that we make sure that the folks that are detained remain detained so they don't get out and re-victimize citizens. So that's one of the things I ran on as a candidate in this race, and I continue to believe that's certainly should be the #1 priority of a sheriff is the jail and is detention services.